Trustees to order. Before we start, if you're able, will you please stand as we take a moment of silence and say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Next, we'll have an opportunity for the public to speak. I have Cleo Holder wishing to speak.
Hi guys, I'm Cleo Holder. I live in Newburgh and have had children in all of the Castle schools and I represent on the board, as well as a couple of others of us from LifeWise, which you'll be working on a memorandum of understanding a little later in your program. I just want to say thank you for Abby. She has done a wonderful job. We've met several times, and the attorneys finally got their ideas together quickly, which is always a hard thing to do. But I just want to say thank you for recognizing what we can bring to the schools, starting with Newburgh and then working through all the rest of the elementary schools and into middle school and high school. Our goal is in the next 5 years to be in every school if at all possible. Funding always is the big situation that we will face, but we'll make that happen. So just wanted to say thank you for your consideration. Have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Mr. Holder. Next item, agenda number 4, consideration of routine business. Dr. Redmond.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. The routine business this evening includes approving the minutes of the school board meeting held on November 24th, 2025, and approving the claims and signing the docket. I recommend the board approve the routine items as presented.
Motion to approve. Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Mosby, seconded by Mr. Baker. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Agenda item 6, consideration of items for board action. 6.1, the annual 2025 calendar year and transfers of appropriations. Dr. Redmond.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. By statute, every fund must end the year in the black. In order to meet this requirement, it becomes essential to transfer appropriations among funds. I recommend the board grant the business department approval to make the necessary calendar year end transfers of appropriations as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Mrs. Wilhelmus, seconded by Mr. Friend. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Agenda item 6.2, approve a resolution 2025-17, rainy day fund transfer. Dr. Redmond.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. We would like the board to consider approving Resolution 2025-17, Rainy Day Fund Transfer, allowing the business department to transfer unused and unencumbered balances from the Operations Fund to the Rainy Day Fund. I recommend the board approve Resolution 2025-17 as presented.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Mr. Baker, seconded by Mr. Eidner. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Agenda item 6.3, approve purchase and sale agreement. Dr. Redmond.
Thank you. Mr. Todd Armstrong has brought to the board a copy of the proposed purchase and sale agreement of 8.03 acres of real estate adjacent to Warwick Pathways and Career Center from Ray and Jan Allen. Along with the purchase and sale agreement is the proposed termination of right of first refusal. Upon execution by both parties, the purchase and sale agreement and the right of first refusal will move forward. I recommend the board authorize WCSC administration, working in conjunction with the appropriate attorneys, to proceed with these agreements.
So moved. Second.
Who made the first motion?
I think Tim beat me.
Tim.
Okay.
Tie.
Motion made by Mr. Mosby, seconded by Mr. Skinner. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I'm going to abstain from this vote.
Okay. Any opposed? Motion carried with one abstention. Agenda item 6.4, approved course edition. Dr. Redmond.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. Mr. Jason Fisher, Director of Learning, has brought to the board 2 course additions for consideration and approval. The additions to the following high school course offerings are for the 26-27 school year, which is next school year. For the first course is Small Business Operations, and the second course is Principles of Entrepreneurship. I recommend the board approve the course additions as presented.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Eidner, seconded by Mr. Baker. Is there any discussion?
These are requested by Boonville. They'll just be offered at Boonville for starting.
Correct. So they were requested by Boonville, brought to the board for Boonville, but once the board approves for one school, it's approved for all schools in Warwick County to offer.
And again, I was excited. These courses, dang, excuse me. Boy, is something like this offered when I was in high school, I can't imagine the possibilities. It would have been so exciting, and I'm excited for our students now. So, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Agenda item 6.5, appointing library board member, Dr. Redmond.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. The Newburgh Chandler Public Library Director, Trista Smith, is requesting the board to appoint Luke Johnson as a library board member. Mr. Johnson is an engaged patron of the library, visits frequently, has experience, enthusiasm, and is committed to helping the library further its goal of being a great community partner for all of Warwick County. I recommend the board approve the request as presented.
So moved.
Second.
A motion by Mr. France, seconded by Mrs. Wilhelmus. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Agenda item 6.6, approve memorandum of understanding with LifeWise, Inc. Dr. Redmond.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. We would like to ask the board this evening to consider approving a memorandum of agreement between the Warwick County School Corporation and LifeWise, Inc. This MOA outlines the expectations concerning students' release time for religious instruction according to Indiana Code 20-33-2-19. Mr. Cliff Whitehead and his team has reviewed this agreement. And it maybe maybe it wasn't quite as fast. It took a little while to get us together, but, you know. I recommend the board approve the MOA as presented.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Mosby, seconded by Mrs. Wilhelmus. Is there any discussion?
I
gather-
appreciate, oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, I appreciate the offering of these programs. So thank you for offering this to our students.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
yeah,
didn't mean to
No,
interrupt
definitely.
you.
Great opportunity for the kids to, who have an interest in this. And so do I gather this will be a kind of staged implementation then?
Right now, the agreement is for the Newburgh Elementary location. And basically, with the change in Indiana code, this is, the parents of students have to initiate their desire to have students leave for the released religious time. And then LifeWise is just a group who's coordinated with the parents. So the agreement basically outlines how we will work alongside them to create the time of day that they'll leave the school so they're not missing instruction and things of that nature. So for now, the starting point is Newburgh Elementary, with the possibility and I believe intention from LifeWise, as Mr. Holder stated, to try to get to other schools as well.
Okay. Thank you.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Agenda item 6.7, approve a memorandum of understanding with Ivy Tech Community College. Dr. Redmond.
Mr. Jason Fisher, Director of Learning, has brought to the board this evening a memorandum of understanding between the Warwick County School Corporation and Ivy Tech Community College for consideration and approval. The MOU outlines the agreement between the two entities for the purpose of providing dual credit coursework opportunities in the Indiana College Core to the students at Castle High School. This agreement will begin with the 2025-26 academic year and conclude on June 30th, 2030. Mr. Cliff Whitehead and team has reviewed the MOU as well. And just to clarify one thing, this is a reauthorization of the agreement. So Castle High School already offers all of this. They already have an agreement with the ICC, with Ivy Tech, and this is just reauthorizing what we've already been doing. I recommend the board approve the MOU as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Mr. Skinner, seconded by Mr. Franz. Is there any discussion?
I do have a question. Do we have MOUs for Tecumseh or Boonville High School with Ivy Tech?
We are close to ICC at Boonville High School. I don't know exact timeline, but we're working on that. And at Tecumseh High School, I think we are working on one course. So the challenge of getting the dual credit in the ICC has to do with staff members having the credentials to teach the course. And we have to follow the guidelines set forth by the receiving institution. So I believe, was I accurate, Mr. Fisher? We are one course away.
Yes, you are accurate. We believe we completed the coursework to begin a partnership between University of Southern Indiana and Boonville. And we are one course away at Tecumseh High School in this speech.
And just to make sure everyone remembers what ICC is. So Indiana College Core is a set of 30 hours that if a student obtains those 30 hours at the high school level, they are meant to transfer to any public university in Indiana.
Okay.
Okay.
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Agenda item 6.8, approve provider for the lit fiber connectivity. Dr. Redmond.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. Mr. Todd Armstrong is requesting the board to authorize the service agreement with Astound for upgraded and/or replacement lit fiber connectivity at 10 locations. I recommend the board approve the agreement as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Mr. Baker, seconded by Mr. Mosby. Is there any discussion?
Todd, this looks like a whole lot of number crunching you did, so thank you. There's a lot of numbers here.
It was very interesting to read the proposals, and because each of the vendors that submitted, provided a whole different, point-to-point, multi-point to point, multi-point to multi-point, to try to figure out which was actually gonna work, and they quote individual pieces, so you are correct. It was interesting to find the bottom line from what we wanted.
I like that point system on your
Yes.
scaling.
Yeah.
It just really made things so much easier to understand. And that's why it's called lit.
Got the comedian here tonight.
What was the length of the contract? I'm sorry, I couldn't find it.
Pardon me?
What
The
was
length
the
of the
term?
contract.
Sorry.
5 years.
Okay,
60 months.
thank you.
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Agenda item 6.9, approved provider for dedicated internet access. Dr. Redmond.
Thank you. Mr. Todd Armstrong is requesting the board to authorize the service agreement with Astound for dedicated internet access. I recommend the board approve the agreement as presented.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Mrs. Wilhelmus, seconded by Mr. Franz. Is there any discussion?
What is this as opposed to what was just done? What's the difference there?
One's actually bringing internet into our facility, like the DIA brings the internet to us.
Okay.
The other distributes the internet to all the points, to all
Okay.
different locations.
Thank you.
So Mr. Rader was also very involved in
I
this
bet,
process as well.
Yes, it was fun.
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Agenda 6.10, approved E-rate category 2 network infrastructure equipment. Dr. Redmond.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. Mr. Todd Armstrong is requesting the board to authorize Keller Schrader to provide Cisco equipment and to perform all necessary installation of the network infrastructure equipment identified in the RFP. I recommend the board approve the request as presented.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Mosby, seconded by Mr. Eigner. Is there any discussion?
I've got a quick question after this relating to E-rate, not the decision though.
All right, you're on pause.
Thank you.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. What is your question?
My question was for Mr. Armstrong, relate to E-rate, just in general. We know how things change from, politicians and budgets and things like this. Have you ever ran through, like in your free time, what happens if E-rate, we don't get that funding?
Great question.
That's a huge deal. And I'm not saying that I have any insight on, oh, it's going away, and nobody would, but what if?
We would be absorbing a much larger cost. I mean, there's no way around the provision in our schools. I mean, we have to have internet connectivity.
Yeah,
And so the access points allow us to use the Chromebooks in the classrooms. The E-rate discount is fabulous. We're at 70% discount. So if they, reduced the funding and we went down to 40%, we would restructure our budget. There's
but
nothing,
it'd be a big hit,
Large
wouldn't
it
it?
would be
Yes.
very large, yeah. I mean, we're
Rough
talking,
number for me on that?
well, if we went from, well, just look at the access points that we're buying at $900,000, and we'll pay, 30% of that.
Yeah,
The 900,000 is what we would pay if we didn't have the E-rate discount. So the same thing would be for the fiber. When you look at
yeah,
every one of those monthly costs at, say, $10,000 a month for those 10,000 locations, that's what we would pay. Instead of 3,000, we'd pay the 10,000.
yeah.
So,
It's just one of those things, kind of like a doomsday
I
thing
mean,
for me.
I
you
mean,
know?
and we've got E-rate funding. We already know we've got the funding for 3 years, so it's
Yeah.
been approved. So, I mean, it could go away, but it would be an adjustment to our spending. We would
Yeah,
figure
be a
out how
big
to
one.
pay for it. It's not something we can give up.
Yeah,
I have heard rumblings of removing all screens in classrooms, at which point we would go back to the physical learning materials and wouldn't have to
Other
worry about.
corporations are doing that.
I guess
using
through
firms.
ISBA
Yeah.
type rumblings?
No, I
or-
think, are you referencing the proposed bill
Yeah,
of
just,
cell phone
just
ban?
the
Oh.
political atmosphere
Okay.
and educators, nothing has been
Those are
mentioned.
for,
Yeah,
those are for
for
non-school issued.
non-school issued
Our Chromebooks
devices.
are issued by the school, so they would still be utilizing our Chromebooks.
So
If
any
there's no
other
internet.
device.
Okay. No, they're not just the cell phone ban, all screens. Getting,
not aware of
getting
that.
children away from screens. I don't want to say 24/7, but
If I'm not mistaken, and Jason, correct me if I'm wrong, but we were having a discussion about this morning. They're talking about limiting all technology devices, basically bell to bell, except for school-issued devices.
but there's a bigger discussion on the national level,
Oh,
Yeah, just about the detriment to
not just,
children who are spending so much time in front of screens. Yes, that is correct.
right, not just
But
the
in
cell
terms-
phones, but just working off a computer all day.
I've seen a couple news stories.
Yeah.
Of school corporations have gone back away from Chromebooks and back to textbooks for that reason.
Right.
I think a Texas
So I
one.
think
and-
certainly we'll hear more about this in the coming months.
Not within my lifetime, I hope.
Thank you for the conversation there on the E-rate.
Thanks, Todd.
Okay, agenda item 6.1, approved donations. Dr. Redmond.
We have several donations tonight. At Logue Elementary, $500 donation from Schersinger Motor Controls LLC to purchase Christmas presents for students. At Oakdale Elementary, a $1,800 donation from Christian Science Society of Charitable Contributions annual charitable distribution to the Oakdale Music Department. Also at Oakdale Elementary, again from Schersinger, $500 donation to purchase Christmas presents for students. At Boonville Middle School, a $1,000 donation from Christian Science Society of Charitable Contributions annual charitable distribution to purchase new basketballs. At Boonville Middle, $500 donation, again from Scherzinger's, to purchase Christmas presents for students. At Boonville Middle, $500 donation from Bray and Jan Allen to purchase Christmas presents. At Tecumseh High School, a $1,000 donation from Roberta and Dwayne Deitch to be used for purchasing items for the nurse's office. Also at Tecumseh, $500 donation from the LA Gridiron Club to purchase food for the football team before games. And the Warwick County School Corporation Food and Nutrition Department, a $500 donation from an anonymous donor to help pay for past due lunch balances at Sharon Elementary. I recommend the board approve the donations as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mrs. Wilhelmus, seconded by Mr. Mosby. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. And I just like to thank the public for their generosity. It's just, it's very overwhelming when you think how much the community invests in our students and see that and are willing to help.
We're very, very fortunate.
It's humbling, and I am most appreciative. Agenda item 7, consideration of personnel recommendations. Dr. Gresham.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. The Human Resource Office has the following business to bring before the board tonight. Agenda item 7.1, consideration of employment, certified staff. Jacob Smallwood, a temporary social studies teacher at Castle High School. Jenna Hudson Lynn, temporary science teacher at Castle High School. Caitlin Wathen, temporary special education teacher at Oakdale Elementary School. Rachel Woodland, part-time SLP at John H. Castle Elementary School. Sally Halleck, a temporary special education teacher at Tecumseh Middle School. The following non-certified staff: Katie Oath, ABS program assistant at Castle South Middle School. Chloe Rorscheib and Whitney Skinner, temporary program assistants for the morning only at Logue Elementary School. Tricia Norman, 6.5-hour cafeteria position at Castle North Middle School. Michael Feller, a temporary program assistant at Castle South Middle School, and Sarah Hubry, a program assistant at Castle South Middle School. And varsity coach Blake Cobb, who will be the varsity boys soccer coach at Boonville High School, starting with the 26-27 school year.
Motion to approve certified and non-certified staff and the varsity coach.
Second.
Oh, sorry.
We have a motion by Mr. Friend, seconded by Mr. Eigner. Is there any discussion?
Just for the record, I don't know Whitney Skinner. I don't believe I'm related to her.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for clarifying that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you. Agenda item 7.2, leaves. Noel Harada, a 4.75-hour cafeteria position at Castle High. Vicki Montgomery, a program assistant at Chandler Elementary. Lisa Keithers, a special education teacher at Oakdale Elementary. Sheila Summers, secretary at Castle North Middle School. Michelle Adkins, custodian at Newburgh Elementary School. Siva Parvathi Ratnala, a 4.75-hour cafeteria position at Castle North Middle School. Beth Ferrand, a language arts and publications teacher at Boonville Middle School. And Leanne Titzer, a 3.75 to 5.75-hour cafeteria position at Boonville Middle School.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Mrs. Wilhelmus, seconded by Mr. Mosby. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you, Mrs. Glover. And agenda item 7.3, resignations. Sherry Myers, special education teacher at Oakdale Elementary School, resignation effective December 19, 2025. Emily DePhillips, program assistant at Castle South Middle School, resignation effective December 3rd, 2025. Hannah Murphy, program assistant at WEC, resignation effective December 12th, 2025. Barbara Bias, program assistant at Chandler Elementary School, resignation effective December 19, 2025. Camilla Webb, Braille assistant at Castle South Middle School, resignation effective February 27th, 2026. Lacey Pollock, program assistant at Castle South Middle School, resignation effective November 25th, 2025. Candy Poston, custodian at Boonville Middle School, resignation effective November 30th, 2025. Caitlin Heaton, ABS program assistant at John H. Castle Elementary School, resignation effective January 20th, 2026. Keisha Seeger, program assistant at Oakdale Elementary School, resignation effective December 19, 2025. And Sarah Darnell, second grade teacher at Oakdale Elementary School, resignation effective December 19, 2025.
Thank you, Dr. Gresham. Dr. Redmond, we have any reports?
Just one quick report from me. I just wanted to, again, I've spoken with all the board members, but wanted to thank our high school building principals and all of our students and staff who really helped make the Open Gate transition and implementation run very, very smoothly. Had the opportunity to be at all 3 of the high schools last week, and the students did a great job of cooperating, and I know it's a huge change, and just really proud that everyone took it seriously and really was working hard to make it work and understand why we, landed with the gates and how it's going to help add that additional layer of safety. And also just, again, to the teachers and staff members and our building principals who did a really phenomenal job also of communicating with students what to expect and families and staff members for the new procedure that we now run in the morning. I know a few people on the board have had an opportunity to see it in action as well, but just wanted to say thank you. And then the second thing is just everyone enjoy winter break, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all the things here as we have, hopefully everyone has time with family and friends over this coming weeks.
Excellent. We have other board business.
I would echo kind of the open gate, and the observation I had was a lot of students had just very anxious looks on their face coming in, and they knew what was happening, but still anxious. And the staff who was there, easing their minds, making a little joke, having conversations, you could see kind of the release of that anxiety. And so our staff, our physical safety is so important, but the emotional connection our staff makes with the students really does make all the difference.
Yes, for sure. Thank you.
It was impressive at Boonville. I stood there that morning, and I was amazed how quick the kids didn't miss a step. Hand their binder off, walk through, grab their binder, and they just kept going. And I learned one thing: kids stay in their cars until about 2 minutes before.
We're still working on that.
Because
We're
then all
still
of a
working on
sudden,
that.
here's this line of kids, and they're, come on, and she told them, she goes, Monday morning, you're gonna
You're
be
gonna be
tardy.
tardy.
She goes,
Yeah.
get out of your cars quicker.
Yes, yes.
They actually rang the bell a little early, I think,
Yes.
just to
I know.
entice them.
I know at Castle, Mrs. Browder was out like knocking on the window, let's go,
Yeah.
time to come in, so, yes.
Well, I was at Boonville today, and they must have taken that to heart, because they were just going through, and it was just seamless. I mean, there was no backup or anything.
Yeah.
I think
It took about
Well.
it took like by day 3,
Yeah.
because, we had a school each day, but by day 3 is when everything really seemed to click for everyone. The adults who were helping and the students. By day 3, it felt really smooth.
I really appreciated seeing the interaction between the teachers and the students. They were welcoming the kids, and I think it just created a welcoming, warm atmosphere, and I think the students really picked up on that. So it was really, I think something good several good things have come from it, but I really saw that as a great benefit for our students.
It's a personal eye-to-eye contact with every student walking in as you hand that Chromebook around. It's a personal connection as soon as they walk in the building.
And I did have a request or a recommendation from some high school students that are pretty dear to me. They said, why don't the corporation find a company that makes plastic ring binders?
I'm pretty sure those exist already.
Okay,
Yes.
because and get a discount rate and advertise to the parents and the students.
Yeah.
And that would speed things up even quicker.
Yeah, pretty sure those exist already.
Right?
I just think it says a lot about our staff, that we have people willing to step up and do that. Because I was there, and just the attitude,
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what makes it work.
That's all I have.
We congratulate our 2
Yes,
Lilly
please.
Scholarship.
Please, Andrew, yes.
So today, the announcements were made and presentations were made for our 2 Lilly Scholarship, Endowment Scholarship Award recipients. This year, we had one at Castle High School, Brenda Scheel, and then at Boonville High School, Annabelle Fox, who both were recipients of full 4-year full ride scholarship to any public or private school in Indiana. And I know Annabelle was already pretty sold on Purdue, and I can't remember where Miranda was looking to go, but their families were there, students, teachers, counselors, administrators, surprising them today. So.
Excellent.
We have a student learning and growth meeting tomorrow at the admin office, and that's at 11 o'clock, correct? 11 o'clock tomorrow.
And we have a construction committee meeting tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. at the administration building. And then January 12th of 2026, we'll have a personnel committee meeting here at 6:15.
We will also have
Policy.
a policy meeting that same night here in this building, and that's at 5:45.
And our next board meeting is scheduled January 12th, 2026, 7 PM here at Central Services. It has been a wild year, you guys, but we did it. I am so proud of you. I love working with you and our administrative team and staff and everyone. I hope everyone has a great holiday, safe, joyous, and if you would, please keep in mind those people who've recently have suffered a recent loss, or single older adults who kind of it is a hard time of the year. So with that, I wish you all a Merry Christmas. Meeting adjourned.